Aloha, I'm Jordan Sonner, your Hawaii realtor down here at the cliffs at the bottom of HPP, and I just wanted to do a quick video this evening on how to win in a multiple offer situation. Let's face it, if you have been keeping up with the real estate market at all this past year, you know that most homes are getting multiple offers. If you're a buyer, chances are your offer is getting put in a stack with 3 to 5 to 10 to 15 other offers. This can be disheartening and discouraging for buyers, especially first-time buyers, and especially more of our local buyers here who are using financing, who need to get a mortgage, and they don't have the cash funds to come in with just that barreling offer that takes out all the rest. Now, your agent can never guarantee you 100% that you will win in a multiple offer situation. However, there are several things that they can do to help make sure that yours is the most considered offer. First, it's not always about price. There are a gajillion other terms in a purchase contract that matter. Your realtor needs to be going over all of these things with you, because if you come in with a great price, but your terms for the seller are not what they want them to be, then it doesn't matter. You may be coming in offering $15,000, $20,000, $50,000 over the listing price, but you're still asking for a survey, and you're still asking for a termite inspection, and you want move-out cleaning, and you want every single item on the inspection list repaired, and you want a $7,000 closing cost credit, and if there is $10 worth of chip paint, you want that at another $5,000 credit. That's not the way to do it. What you need to do is make a strong, straightforward offer, probably above asking price, because asking price is pretty much the standard at this point on hot properties. Now, prior to actually submitting an offer, your agent should be speaking with the seller's agent as much as possible to understand the seller's motivations, because top dollar or quickest sale might not be their motivating factor. And it's your agent's job to try to understand more about what they're looking for. It's also their job to learn as much about the competing offers as possible. Now, it's really unlikely that the seller's agent will actually disclose how many offers there are, what terms they have, what their prices are, but if you can have a good conversation with them, you can usually get a pretty good general idea. One of the biggest things, if you are financing, you need to have your pre-approval letter at the ready. If you don't know the difference between a pre-approval and a pre-qualification, check out my video from last week where I explain the difference between the two. If you go in with a very strong crafted offer and a pre-approval letter from a trusted institution, you are going to have a very, very strong offer. The last thing I wanted to touch on quickly is the love letter, the letter to the sellers. You see it in many markets across the country. A lot of people are doing it, and it's these letters that buyers put together about themselves, their families, their pets, anything that they think is going to tug at the heartstrings of a seller. Now, sometimes these letters work, and other times they absolutely don't. I personally don't recommend writing a love letter or submitting a letter with your offer, primarily because it can teeter very closely to a fair housing violation. And your agent and the other agent and the sellers and everybody could be putting them at risk of a potential fair housing issue. So I like to steer clear of them, and if you craft an offer that is strong enough, that fits the seller's motivations and their needs closely enough, then you shouldn't and you won't need it. All right, that's all I have on how to win in multiple offers. If you come back on Thursday, I'm going to be talking about why now is a great time to sell your house. Aloha.